Welcome to Thoughts in a Glass podcast. I'm LaToya.
And I'm Kendra.
And this is a weekly podcast where we share our unfiltered thoughts on a variety of topics.
So sit back, relax, and grab your favorite drink and join us on a journey of real, raw, and ridiculously funny commentary.
Period.
On that.
Every week we do a drink of the night. Kendra, what's our drink tonight?
So tonight's drink is called the Mexican 75. What thought it is. So we're still on our
Black-owned
spirit. Mm-hmm. So you're going to use 2 ounces of Los Hermanos.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tequila. Raspada. All right. 2 ounces of pomegranate juice. 2 ounces of cranberry juice. 1 ounce of triple sec. And a half an ounce of lemon juice. And of course, lime juice, excuse me. And of course, what we did as well is rim the glass with a lime, put sugar on it because it just makes it a little bit sweeter. Basically a twist on a margarita, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. And rim it with, and then garnish it with a lime. Cheers.
That's good.
Tasty.
Yeah.
You know I love a tequila.
Yeah, it's like a little margarita situation.
And it's the perfect drink for, what are we doing today?
Recapping the vacation.
Y'all
gonna get this cruise content.
You gonna get all of it. Mm-hmm. Get up in the cruise. If you listen, you gonna feel like y'all was there. I'll tell you that. We had such a good time.
We did. So, okay.
We're going to walk you through.
Yeah.
Just, our cruise. So what we ended up doing, we met up at my boyfriend's house. And then we went to
Brunch
Avenue Station. Took the train to
Reagan.
Reagan, DCA. Of course, we in DC.
It's super convenient, too, to take the train.
So convenient. Mm-hmm. It was like, one changeover at LaFont Plaza. Yeah. We made it out the group chat.
Oh, it's not a picture.
No, it's not. Oh. I just said we made it out the group chat.
Oh, yeah.
We made it out. I had I got thoughts in the glass on the road. Yeah, that was it.
Although it's freezing cold.
That's the one thing I hate is going from a really cold weather to really nice weather. I mean, I didn't mind it.
I don't like the opposite, like going from nice weather to cold weather. Yeah.
So the reason I don't like going the other way is because now I got to carry all this crap just so that when I get back I won't be freezing. Mm-hmm. I feel like if it's the other way, you gotta carry it for a short amount of time and then utilize it and then carry it a short amount of time and be back home. Yeah. With this, you gotta wear it for a short amount of time, have it for a long period of time, trying to stuff it into suitcases and all the things, and then come back and put it on. So it's just too much. But anyway, so that was the time. The train wasn't bad. It wasn't too many unsavorables. It was middle of the day. I mean, I had this one guy. He was smelling like straight urine. I don't ride the train unless it's like a Sunday and we're going out to the museum because you can park at the train for free. Yeah. So
I get it. No, I get it.
I don't mind the public trains, but please, why you got to be right behind me on my back? Mm. God Almighty. But outside of that, it was a pleasant ride.
Yeah, the flight was nice and easy getting there. Mm-hmm. Well, getting to Miami at least, we didn't have any issues. I thought you had footage of the flight.
No, I did not have footage of the flight. I had the footage of the flight coming back. Oh, but, child, how about they changed our flight 3 times?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because we were supposed to leave at 1. Mm-hmm. Then it got pushed to 2. Mm-hmm. Then it got pushed to 3. I said, I could have took my ass to work and got me some hours in.
Yeah. You could have.
I really could have. Y'all, listen.
But you needed that day.
I know.
Anyway.
I did. I had stuff to do, and still didn't get to do all the stuff I needed to do. But anyway, I love it. Let me tell you something. I love Southwest, right? I've always been a Southwest girly. I like to check in 24 hours in advance. I like the free check bag and a free carry-on and a free personal. I like to be able to take 3 bags with no problem. Mm-hmm. That's what I love.
Yeah, I agree.
However, Delta was Delta-ly.
It was I had a pleasant experience with Delta.
A very pleasant experience. I was on the aisle. Mm-hmm. I love the Delta Biscoff cookies. Man, I had me some taking on the cruise.
Yeah, I like the little so they had free Wi-Fi, mm-hmm. and then they had the behind the seat movie thing, which I guess is not unique. Like a lot of planes have that. Yeah. But I just like the fact that like you didn't have to do anything. Like mm-hmm. everything was set. Because I feel like on Southwest you have to like log into their system or into watch stuff.
Yeah, so you have to log into and Delta has their Delta Wi-Fi, and the same thing with Southwest. They have their Southwest Wi-Fi. But with Southwest, you watch their stuff on like your device. Yeah. With Delta, they give you free headphones. Yeah. And I took them both times. And you plug up to their screen. Yeah. And they also had and I didn't see this to the end of the first flight. It's like a regular USB plug. Yeah. And I'm like, that says at the bottom. I can't see that.
Yeah, I didn't notice it either until you said something. Yeah, and maybe other airlines have that or newer planes have that. I don't know, but I just had a pleasant experience. I wasn't expecting that from Delta. Yeah. So that was nice.
I know the Southwest flight that I took, when we took to Going from back in September, they had a port, but it was at the top. But it was like a USB port. It wasn't like a plug. So, but yeah,
so we get to the hotel in Miami.
So the flight was nice. We get to the hotel in Miami. You know I love me an Embassy Suites. Okay, you know I love me an Embassy Suites. We get some breakfast. You get the free cocktail hour, and they do a pickup at the
airport.
At the airport. So that was creme de la creme. You know, let me tell you something. So we ain't even in Miami for about 2 hours.
Oh no! Don't expose me.
Exposation. Okay. We ain't been there but for 2 hours. And we go down there for the little happy hour. We missed the drinks, which is fine. We wasn't pressed for that. But they had like little snacks. We got a few little snacks, little nibblets. Yeah. I leave to go to the bathroom to go wash my hands. I come back and all my girl had on was a t-shirt and some pants. Just regular. Minded her entire business. I come back, she is accosted by this inebriated Jamaican man.
No, Nigerian
man. I'm like, sir. And this is the thing. I love my friend. I am what are you talking about? And move on type of person quickly. She engages. Because she's a chatty Cathy. She likes to engage. Nothing crazy. Just like, oh, why are you here? He's like, why are you here? You know, blah, blah, blah. She's like, oh, hanging out with my girlfriend. She's like, oh, girlfriend? I was like, home girlfriend. Right? Like, relax.
But the whole time you should have been like, yeah, girlfriend. But I'm just like,
he would have left us alone.
He probably wouldn't have cared.
So, because I was like, yeah, her husband. And he was like, what did you say? I said, her husband. He was like, oh. And continue his fucking conversation. Stop. Get the hint.
He was not getting the hint.
He was not getting it. He was like, oh, so we ended up going up. We got sodas from Walmart. We were getting sodas from Walmart. I'll let y'all drive the rental car. Sir. Why? So we can tell you when we get back? No. Go about your day. I said, she can't even just.
I really just be minding my business.
I have
people think I'll be like, oh, you be doing this, you be doing that. I wasn't even saying nothing.
She was sitting there with her Hillman shirt on, minding her damn business.
So yes, that happened. I didn't know he was gonna expose me, but
I have to tell the people this is the witness. This is the cruise trip. So anyway, our partners in crime, they all Sanithia and Tony's flight got super delayed, 3 hours. Mm-hmm. They were already getting in late, midnight, so they didn't get in till 3 a.m. Mm-hmm. Ruby's wasn't delayed, but I think we were the only ones that were able to get a direct flight. Yeah. So she didn't get in until maybe like midnight or so. But anyway, so then the next day we get up, we had breakfast.
Yep.
That was quite delightful.
Yeah.
And then let me tell y'all something. I don't know how many of y'all are cruisers, right? I knew we had prior already.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, okay, we're prior already. What is that? What is
so
all
that means you special.
That means you special. That means
okay.
Cut the lines, right? So I'm like, okay, we got priority. So I said, when we did our initial check-in, I chose 11 o'clock because I'm like, I want to get on, blah, blah, blah. I knew because we got a suite, the suite should be ready to go. Ready to go early as soon as you get on the boat. That's what priority is. We get on the ship, and then we let the porters take our luggage. Also, the only thing that we had was our sodas, and I had one little carry-on bag. So LaToya had like a tote, and I had my little roller book bag thing. Cool. So we drop our bags out, and then we go get something to eat, right? Because I was like, first we get to the little thing, and I'm like, yeah, our room should be ready. I was like, no, that's 1 o'clock. I said, baby, I got a suite. She's like, oh yeah, it's ready. Oh, okay.
I just feel like why they didn't say that at first.
Oh, okay. Priority. Jim Pop won't see me. I'm like, yeah. So went down, had a little something to eat. That's where our picture is from. And so then now we ended up coming back to the room. And we got our bags and things. So I want to give you guys like a whole little tizzle of our room. So we got a ocean suite. You have plenty of closet space for the 3 ladies, and I didn't really unpack, but we just had so much space to be able to like put stuff. I mean, I can see how people could just be staying on the cruise for months at a time. Yeah, it's like a whole other thing. So we had like a little sitting area, like makeup area, off from the bathroom. Oh, hello, hey, how y'all doing? And then when you walk inside, full double sink. Yeah. Full tub with the jacuzzi jets. Why are y'all playing with the jacuzzi jets? Nice soaking tub. All the mirrors that you can want. You come back out of the restroom. Then you will find the this is the seat, like the layout of the room. So we did two queen beds. Two twin beds. And then we have this like pull out area where the sofa turns into a bed as well.
We want to make sure you have fun on your Carnival cruise vacation. But remember, this ship isn't like any hotel. It's a floating hotel in the middle of an ocean. So here are some safe cruising tips made just for you. Tip number 7, smoking on board. At Carnival Cruise Line, the safety and well-being of our guests and crew is a
extended balcony of the suite. The cruise buddies. After we got settled a little bit, so we actually went upstairs to really kind of like what's there to eat, what we got going on. You know how a cruise is. Everybody and their mama is out there with all their baggage because you know what they wasn't? Priority. Because that was not their priority. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like the first day, the food wasn't really hitting like that.
Yeah. Well, that's rush food.
It's a rush thing because they're trying to hurry up and like, I guess, get people fed or give people actually something to do until their rooms get ready. Because if you're not priority, then you are waiting until 1:30.
And I'm like, if it's that long, it must be fire.
Yeah.
So we went upstairs, ended up getting barbecue. Everybody else got a couple other things. Oh, look at me. Cute. And we literally, the theme of this vacation was chit chat.
Yeah.
Because when I tell you we was chitting and chatting.
Oh my gosh.
About an array.
Everything.
Of things. It was so good. And right here, we just having so Ruby kind of posed the question, like, what are you looking for? Like, what is the thing for this cruise? And I'm like, I'm here for a good key and a key. Okay? A little chit chat, a little relax. And everybody was just kind of going around. We just had, like, literally, it would start like that with, like, a question.
And then evolve into whole all kinds of deep conversation, going here, there, everywhere.
Yes.
But I love that though.
It was so good. So anyway, of course y'all can see what the view is. The view is giving Miami skyline, South Beach skyline. So yeah, so we just really had a good time and just sitting there talking. And the thing is, I appreciate about this cruise, like these are the ladies, like nobody was pressed to be with everybody all the time. Like if you wanted to go chill, if you wanted to go do something else, if you wanted to whatever, you could. So yes. But yeah. So of course after this we got ourselves ready for the what?
The sail away party. Yeah.
So got ourselves ready for the sail away party. Listen, when I tell you this was full of the blacks,
yes,
the sprinkle of Caucasians here there, but the blacks were blacking.
It was a lot of black people.
It was a lot of black people, and it was a lot of people that were in same-sex relationships.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if I'm thinking like kids are still in school. They do. I know a lot of same-sex relationships. They do have children. More often than not, they're older children because sometimes it's like later in life that you meet someone or whatever. But there was a few kids on there, but I'm telling you, they said this holiday weekend, we going to use this holiday weekend. All we got to do is take off on the Friday. I'm outside.
And it was a lot of educators, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
They was like, they taking the day. They's taking the day.
Don't stop to the right.
Y'all on video.
No, you're doing fantastic.
That's part of the vlog.
This is your party too. Let me see you dancing. Come on. Rock it out. Here we go.
Look at that girl with all that hair. Ooh, shit. Getting her little jiggle jams on. To the left. Ow. She is having a time.
We were having a good time. We were having a good time. Nobody was. It was just. I can't even describe it for real. You know what it was? It was just carefree.
It was
carefree. And we were really enjoying ourselves.
What about my margaritas? Margaritas. So much fun. And the weather was so pleasant. So yeah, that after that, for me, baby, I was tired.
Yeah, I don't think we really did anything. I think we did dinner and then we went to bed.
Y'all went out.
We did go out. We went to the comedy show. But I didn't get any footage of that. But we went to the comedy show.
Kendra went to bed.
Yeah. Well, we had traveled we didn't travel, but we got up early. We had to check out our hotel. We had to get there. We had to get settled. We had to do all of that. So
it was just the three of us who had dinner. So it was myself, you, and Ruby. And then I was like, oh, let's just take a little nap, right? Cool. So the nap was napping, and I didn't nap in my clothes. I napped in my pajamas.
I knew as soon as you put your pajamas on, I was like, she done.
And so I hear LaToya and Ruby get up. They're like, oh, let's go. And I was like, great.
I love that for y'all.
Love that for y'all. And I appreciate no pressure for me to go. Because what I do, I turn my back. And I went to bed.
As is your right.
As is everybody has the right to do what they want.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we got up that morning, and I'm an advocate of, if you can, and I even try to do this with the kids, but a lot of times they like up ready to go about their day, so they'll have their have the buffet, and then, but I always try to do the brunch dining experience. I had my omelet bacon and these little potatoes. They was tasty. And LaToya, what did you end up having?
I got the chicken and waffles, but it wasn't that good.
Like it.
Yeah. So the food was hit or miss.
Yeah.
We had, I feel like a few things were good, a few things weren't so good, but I mean, I wasn't complaining. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if you don't like something, order something else. So I ended up going back and getting like grits, hash browns, and bacon. That's what I ended up having.
Yeah.
Because the chicken and waffles was not good.
It's not hitting. So anyway, so later on that day, we decided to go ahead and do a podcast with, our recording with Ruby, because I think that we knew that this was a perfect opportunity to have a chance to get her point of view on things. We talked about a plethora of stuff about her being a teacher, about her dating, and all the different things. So please make sure y'all, after finish watching this,
if you haven't already,
go back to last week. Because Big Ruby is on the scene. Yeah. And she looking for somebody with a good old peen.
You're a mess.
Anyway, so after we recorded that amazing episode, I think I took a nap.
I think we did take a nap. Did we go to the hot tub maybe?
We went to the hot tub. And big conversations at the hot tub. Yeah. It was mad conversation at the hot tub. We had a really good time there. I saw somebody in the other little hot tub trying to get it on, baby. They was trying to get it
really
on.
A couple of people say they saw that, and I didn't see that when I was in the hot tub.
Peeping, and she peeked me, and I said, and she kind of chuckled. A little giggle, girl, get off that man, and go to that room.
The thing about it is, and this is just a little aside, it's hard to have sex in water.
I get that.
Like, it doesn't really work.
No,
like,
because water is very, it's not porous. So
it actually makes things like harder. Yes. It's like, it doesn't give you any friction. So I don't understand why.
It's too much friction.
Yeah, I don't understand why people try to do that.
I know. And it's all cute. It's all cute in the hot tub. It's all cute all up on your man. It's Valentine's. However, it's true. Well, this was the all adult thing. I don't want to see it.
Yeah. I mean, it's like whatever, like, I don't know. Because I'm like, maybe you could get it started, but then, like, ew, people going to have, like, boners trying to get back to the
direction.
Maybe that's like
and it's not like you.
The hot tub is to like set the mood,
right?
It's and then like once you feel yourself getting there, then you like, all right, boo, let's go to the room.
It's not like you doing it and like y'all in your private villa.
And what happens like when he has an orgasm? So it's just gonna be floating around in the public hot tub.
Big nasty.
I don't like that.
This is why people don't do hot tubs.
I can understand that. Yeah, I can understand that.
But yeah, so then after that, everybody got back to the rooms. Ruby, LaToya, and I showered, and then had another very in-depth, deep conversation. Yeah. So then after dinner, we ended up going down to the 80s. I think it was like the 80s show that they had.
It was not 80s. It was the R&B and rock performance or something like that. It was because right here they're doing Bruno Mars. So it was like a little like mix of rock and R&B kind of thing, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, we had a good time.
At the time when we were there listening to it, I don't know if it was the acoustics in the open area, but it sounded off. But when I listened to this, it actually sounded better. Yeah, probably.
And then you have people in the background like chit chatting around you and stuff like that. So it just be noise. But they were good. So the gentleman that's singing I want to say he's like the assistant director.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, you talked to him?
No. But I be seeing him in the different things.
Doing other things.
Yeah,
okay.
Other things. So I think he's like the assistant talent director, and I don't think that's the same lady as the hostess with the most.
No, I think it's a different girl.
But yeah, so he's been in a couple of little. They have a couple of little shows that he has. I've seen him in.
Mm-hmm.
So back. So we had that first day departing from Miami. The second day was at sea, and literally when they say at sea, because it don't take no time. We went to Bahamas. It don't take no time to get to the Bahamas. So we literally sat there for about
a day or half a day.
Half a day.
Yeah.
I want to say until maybe 6 or 7 o'clock that night. I can feel when a boat moves, and I was looking over, and I was like, "There's no wave hitting. We just really are just out here."
Yeah. And
then, so that was the why we were so dressed up that night, because that was the elegant night. And I was sister girl over here. When we saw the people doing you saw we had a time at the club, y'all.
At the club.
At the club, we all fam. But then they started playing all old shit, and I was like, I could be in the bed right now. So I know.
Well, one thing I can say is you didn't miss out on getting no sleep.
I went to bed, but the thing is, I'm up early, so even though I'm not moving around, I was up at 4:30, 5 o'clock every day. Yeah. So by the time 11 o'clock hit, where everybody "Oh, we going to the club," I'm tired. My alarm went off and said it's bing 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 15 minutes before your bedtime. Yeah. But they was in there having a time. It was a lot of older people. This is the season for older people to travel because they don't have young kids. Most people don't.
I feel like on cruises is always older people.
It is, but spring break and summertime, you're going to get more families and younger people who can take off at that, around that time. So the next day we get to the Bahamas. It is, and they have been saying it's going to rain, it's going to be cloudy, and we get to have breakfast, and then get back to the room because we end up having breakfast together. Get back to the room and find out our excursion was canceled. Yeah. When I say brokenhearted,
I was thinking the same thing.
And so we end up getting our money back, which ends up, of course, just paying whatever you owe for your gratuities and things if you haven't paid it out front. But if you already paid all your stuff outright, you ain't spending your money, it's back in your account, baby. So we ended up just walking to the beach. And so the last time I was at the Bahamas was 2018. And when we went to the, they didn't really have a dock. When I say they have a whole situation there, super
very
nice. Super nice. So we walked there, took a few pictures because we are super cute. And then this is how they have the dock now, where it's just huge. And it seems like, because right where we were docked, there was a restaurant kind of sitting, like they were building with a pool and stuff. So I don't know if it's going to be a restaurant, like a Margaritaville or whatever, but you can see, and if you can see further out, that's kind of where we were. We were at the beach. And this is just LaToya and I. And then we're now all of us. Lord, I can't get all my words together. All of us are walking to the beach. Jesus Christ! And it's so funny. Oh, can I get a cat? You need a cat? You need a cat? Can I get a cat?
Yes.
And I'm like, it took 10 minutes.
Yeah. Once we figured out where the beach was, it was like, oh, this is literally right down the street. Like y'all was trying to get us to pay to go down the street. Like,
oh, y'all need chairs. Y'all need chairs. Y'all need chairs. Well, you know right. We need a chair. Oh
yeah, I was like, when we was contemplating, I'm like, no, we definitely need a chair.
Right,
what we gonna do? We gonna sit on the ground.
So we ended up getting some chairs, and we were like just kind of contemplating like exactly where we were going to be. And I'll tell you, when I say the water was beautiful, it was cold. It was like a cold water plunge, cold as hell. But once you got up in there and got used to it, I tell you what I didn't do: get my ass back out until I was ready to go.
Yeah. Once you got in, you just had to stay in.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't... It wasn't that kind of.
No, it was not
situation.
It was not.
It was warm, but it wasn't like hot where you could like instantly dry off when you got out the water.
Exactly. So that was. I mean, it was very relaxing. I ended up getting some wings that took forever to get there, but they were okay, and some fries.
I was disappointed in our food. The seafood platter, we waited a long time for it, and I paid $100, and it was cold and it wasn't good. But the person that owned the restaurant ended up giving us a free drink, which, whatever.
Right. What does that come from?
I don't know. I just say, you know what? It's February. I supported a black business.
Right. You did your due. You did your due. So I think we stayed at the beach for like maybe...
Was there a few hours?
Like 4 hours.
Yeah.
And then by that time, I'm like, okay, I got to pee. I'm ready to get like warm. I need to take me a quick shower. I was just kind of like... Over it. Because it had started getting cooler too. Mm-hmm. So anyway, walked on over to the got back to the room, kind of just chill, grabbed something to eat. Mm-hmm. Finally got me my guy's burger.
Mm-hmm. That was probably the best thing on it was the guy's burger.
Now I'm gonna tell you that was it the crawfish?
Oh yes, the crawfish fettuccine, that was good. And the grilled shrimp I had was good. But
and I finally had steamed shrimp because they all don't like seafood.
Oh, so you did get some?
I did get that steamed. I got the steamed shrimp the first day.
Okay.
Because he don't like seafood and it's very not a thing. Like he don't care if we have it at the house. But when we go to bed, if it's like sometimes seafood can still be in your hands and your hair and stuff like that. He's like, oh yeah, smell like seafood. So I'm like, sometimes I don't have no limit to kind of get all the. Leave me alone. Yeah. So when I say this was my opportune time to do all the things that I never get a chance to do, the only thing I didn't do was that deli. And I tell you, the next time I find me a cruise.
Honestly, the deli wasn't really all that. I mean, I don't know what you was trying to get because I got the chicken sandwich, and it wasn't all that. It was kind of dry. So I don't know if it was really like worth it.
But still don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess you should go taste it for yourself.
Maybe get like a little Caesar.
Yeah, Caesar salad sandwich. Yeah, I mean, that probably would have been good.
That probably would have been on one.
Yeah. So then that night was the 80s.
So that night was the 80s on 80s. So we had such a good time.
Yeah, that was actually fun.
It was and they always do like the glow party.
Yeah.
So it was the 80s glow party, and it was a little chilly out there. I ain't gonna hold you on them seas. Look, and when I say they was booking it back, but it was a good time. They played all the Caucasian songs that the blacks know.
One time, hands up. One more time, Congress. Reset.
That's true.
All the Caucasian songs.
They play all the ones we knew.
That was good. And then they had a little dance off with some people in the audience. A little kid from Chicago won. He was doing all of the things.
Yeah.
He was really trying to get whatever prize he thought he was getting. So other than that, that was amazing. Kind of last day kind of thing. And then we ended up, of course, so we stayed an extra night. So we ended up getting off the boat at about like 8:30, 9 o'clock that morning. We made our way back to the embassy suites. When I tell you, it took forever to get a room because everybody's doing the same thing.
And it also kind of makes me wonder, like, because I know we were saying, like, it wouldn't have been worth it to get the room a day ahead of time. Because, like, you're not there that day. But, and it's, like, another, like, however much. If it's, like, $200 a night, it's an extra $200 and you're not even there.
Yeah.
But to have to wait till, I mean, I guess we got our room at, 1 o'clock? To have to wait till 1 o'clock and you're getting off the boat at 9, that's a long time to wait.
And I think, and I get it, like, check out, because you have to, like, so I'm thinking, so we get there, And while you guys were out kind of by the pool and stuff, I was inside. And around 11 o'clock, everybody else was coming down to get on the cruise and for people to leave. And that's when they started being able to clean rooms. So I understand, like, that hotel right by the airport is very convenient for folks.
And it's busy.
And it's going to be busy. So I can understand, like, not having rooms available because there's also people that are just staying there for business stuff or whatever. So
maybe the thing to do would have been get a hotel that's not near the airport.
Yes.
Like not super far, but like not that close.
Yeah.
Meaning like, you probably would have had to then Uber to the airport, but your room probably would have been ready.
Yes. If you try to do an early check-in.
Yeah.
So, and I was like, but the thing is, if we had planned it better and didn't eat breakfast, we could have went somewhere and got breakfast.
But then we have all our stuff. Like we have all our luggage. We were able to leave that
there. And so if we just put our stuff in the fanny pack, anything that was of importance, it really like locked it up.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the time we went to Miami, like my initial thought was like, okay, we can get off the boat, go to Miami, go to South Beach, kind of walk around, get something to eat.
We could have did that. And Cynthia and Tony did that, and it seemed to work out for them.
Yeah,
I was tired though, but yeah, we could have did that.
Yeah, and so and then it would have been ready by 1 o'clock, or we wouldn't have been pressed for it to be ready by 1 o'clock because we were already out.
Mm-hmm.
So Tony and Cynthia were staying in Little Havana,
mm-hmm.
and I was like, because we looked at maybe going to South Beach, but that's like for all of us to get there from each location was about 40 minutes because we would have had to go across the bridge. But with Little Havana, it was really like down the street. Or not, well, like 15 minutes away.
Yeah.
So we went there, and we went to this restaurant called Old Havana. So freaking, I mean, it was a
super
little
cute.
spot.
Yeah, it's a little spot.
It seemed small, like when you first walk in, but then they took us to this little back area, and I'm like, we were going to the second location. But then when we got to this new location,
it opened up.
Super cute. It opened up, and I felt like I was in Havana.
You was in Cuban.
I was like, it was on Cuba. It was so freaking nice. We had these bomb.
Yeah, mojitos.
Bomb mojitos. I had this one is the passion fruit.
Mm-hmm.
You had your initial one was the
mango.
The mango.
And then we all got around the strawberry.
And the stalk that's sticking out is real sugar cane.
Yep.
And when I tell you we toe it up,
I shouldn't have ate all that sugar cane though, because later I kind of had this. Well, it could have been also sweet churros, but I ended up having a stomach ache later.
Mm-hmm. So that was good. Everybody, I mean, we had such a good time, and then we walked. Somebody wanted a churro.
Yeah.
So we went to Churromania.
I was like, I'm here. I might as well get an authentic churro.
Yeah. And it was so good.
Good, yeah. It was super sweet, but
I got mine plain.
Yeah.
She wanted the fixings. It was too late for me to have any fixings. So we had to get up at 6. Well, at 6 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
But then we saw like these cool cars. Like it was so.
Yeah.
And so, of course, at this time it's Monday, so it's like a work day. Things have closed early, but I feel like over the weekend, this would have been pop-up locking.
But I appreciated the fact that it wasn't so busy. Yeah. Because we could just like kind of cruise, take our time, see stuff, walk down the strip. We end up going to the ice cream shop. Mm-hmm. So, I think Cynthia and Tony got ice cream. So this little area was real chill. I enjoyed just like walking up and down the strip, but I like stuff like that anyway, where you can just like meander around and not have to like drive everywhere.
Yeah, it was a time. So we had a good time. So after we ended up walking up the strip and things, we walked Cynthia and Tony back to their hotel. Mm-hmm. Their Airbnb, which was super cute. Like when I tell you, it looked like the whole second location was about to tear us down.
It was in a shady neighborhood, but it was very cute once you got inside.
The neighborhood was about to tear you down. Pee-pee smells, abandoned buildings.
The cops had drove
rallies was back and forth. I'm like, where might we?
Where are we at?
We're not going. Then we get to this little oasis. in between these two apartment buildings. As soon as you walk through the gates are brand new. It looks super cute. Then they have like in each little, it was like a what is it? A quadplex? Not a duplex.
I think it's a quadplex.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, but the rooms are like side by side, and they're more like efficiencies where they have, like, as soon as you walk in, you have the bedroom, you have a bathroom, and then you have like a small kitchenette area that had like a what's the stove? Not the stove, like not a real stove top, but like a hot plate kind of situation, microwave, small refrigerator, but super cute for like
almost like a dorm room.
Very quaint area for you and your boo. But in each space, when you walk straight out, you'll see like they had like a chair, table kind of set up,
like a patio.
If you wanted to go out and kind of have like drinks or things like that, you could. And they had trees and stuff around, so you didn't feel like you was in the ghetto.
Once you were inside the gate, you didn't feel like you were in the neighborhood that you were in.
Yes. So that was super nice. So it was just nice. It was nice to see, like, oh, this is somewhere I could see myself staying with my man.
Yeah.
Because the homegirls can't just be walking through the streets like this.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's one of those things where, like, you Uber the way you going and you Uber back.
You Uber back.
You don't be walking around the neighborhood.
It's no time for the walk around.
And we didn't know that prior to. Although, when Sanithi had sent me the picture of the place, or when she sent me the location, and I looked at the Google, you know how Google satellite, you can look at that. I was like, are you staying in a hostel? Like,
what are
this?
you? What's going on?
But it was actually
for them.
It was actually really nice.
Y'all need to come back to the hotel with us because I'm nervous for y'all. But yeah, super nice. And then so we ended up leaving there and Ubering back to the hotel. Basically, just kind of like packed up, got things together. Their flight was at like 4 a.m. Our flight was at 10. So that was really kind of it. And then took off and came back to the code. And they deceived us because I thought it was coming back to a snowstorm.
I did too. I thought it was going to be a snowstorm. But even though it wasn't a snowstorm, it was cold as hell.
It wasn't a snowstorm here, but Virginia Beach said, give it to me.
Yeah.
Crazy work. So anyway, but we had such an amazing time.
We did. So that is the recap of the cruise.
Yes.
We do have one more. Next week we have one more kind of cruise edition. So you guys will get that, and yeah, we will drink.
So this was another great episode.
Oh yeah, this was another great episode. Look, I'm trying to wrap it up.
She said bedtime.
Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification button, tell a friend, drop down in the comments.
See, and let us know if you like this kind of stuff because we are talking about doing
more blog type
things.
Yeah.
We do be out and about, and then also like our core crew. It's a lot of people that's like, oh, well, we have friends that couldn't make it this time that want to go next time, so we wanted to try to do something quarterly where it's either a cruise or we're going to fly somewhere or like a staycation, things like that. So if you enjoy this type of footage or if you want us to like kind of drop stuff on our Instagram about like things that we're doing, just let us know. If you have any ideas of things that you like, oh, y'all should go try this restaurant, y'all should try this, and you want us to talk about it in one of our blogs, especially if it's like Women's History Month, or you have somewhere where it's kind of like based on that, women-owned, like things like that. Let us know, because we'll let us talk about it with y'all.
We will.
And with that being said,
we will drink to that.